What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. What's good? Man, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I sure do appreciate that, man. Go ahead and give yourself another round of applause. All right, man. Hey, as you can see from the thumbnail, we're talking about Knight and Swift transportation. Not necessarily Knight, but more so Swift, right? Okay. And are they the real king of trucking? Is Swift the real king of trucking? That is the conversation. That is what's going on. That is the topic. Because I really want to know, right? I really want to know. I used to drive for Swift back in the day. And I'm gonna set this thing up real good too. I used to drive for Swift back in the day, and let me go ahead and get remove my thumbnail. Let me remove my thumbnail so we can go ahead and talk to you. There we go. There we go. I used to drive for how y'all doing, man? Y'all look great out there, man. I am back at the crib. Let me go ahead and I'm back at the crib. I went out today, came back home, got in. Let me see. When was that last night? Yeah, got in last night. Stayed home overnight. Dropped my load off. Then I came right back to the house, man, just the way I like it. Shout out to all you regional drivers out there. Shout out to all you regional drivers. You are at the crib throughout the week. On the weekends, you're able to do a 34 throughout the week. You're home 3, 4 times out the week, man. You get to kiss the babies and shake the misses, you know what I'm saying? Have you a good meal at the crib, man. Shout out to y'all. And if you're looking for a company, you know what I'm saying, that got the freight to get you where you're going, man, to get you to the house, I highly recommend JB Hunt, man. I really do, man. I really do. Shout out to JB Hunt. Before do the house cleaning first, man. Shout out to JB Hunt, man. JB Hunt. Right now, I'm on a regional account, or yeah, I do regional freight. I'm not sure if I'm on account because I just pick off the load board. I'm not gonna lie. Let me show y'all what I do. I'm gonna do some house cleaning, man. This is what I do. I go on their load board, right? Boom, on my phone. I go to their load board, and then I just pick whatever kind of freight I want to do. Boom, my loads. I'm at the house right now. All right. So I'm gonna put my current location. You see that? You see that? You see that it says current location? I'm just gonna put that in the box right there. And I'm just gonna do a 200-mile radius just to see what's available. All right. Find loads. Let's see what's available, man. All right, boom. What time is it? 9 p.m. There's nothing going at 9 p.m. Let's see what's happening first thing in the morning. All right, yeah, man. So I just go on the load board right quick and can y'all see that? Yep. And just scroll. All right. That's a trailer move right there. That's usually for company drivers. I'm not a company driver. They got a lot of those penny loads up there. All right. That's for tomorrow. Here go a little something that look a little bit better. All right. Sometimes you just gotta play with the date. Let me see. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Oh, it's only two loads. All right. Oh man, my eye is itching. Woo. Hey, who's talking about me out there, man? You got my eye jumping. So that's the load board. That's the gist of it. Yeah. There's nothing really popping at 9 p.m. on a big time Monday night. But yeah, I just go to the load board, man, and whatever that is available, trust me, it will be available. Regional stuff, man. You know, I'll pick up a load somewhere that's probably in a, I'm gonna just say 150-mile radius for me, right? And then I would go something like 400 miles, maybe 500 miles. You know what I'm saying? Depending how much it's paying, I might go further. Like I will go into Florida, right? Because I can always get another load coming out of Florida to take me right back up to the crib, and I don't mind that, man. That's gonna get me right back to the house, man. You know what I'm saying? That's like 2 days going, right? And then another 2 days back, boom, I'm at the crib, man. Nice smooth run, man. And you make that happen, and you make that happen with a low overhead. Low, low overhead. So if you're really thinking about a if you're thinking about a company, if you're thinking about jumping ship, if you in a crossroads, man, and you're not in love with trucking like you think. This is for the more experienced drivers, not necessarily for the rookie drivers, right? You know what I'm saying? This is for more experience. If you got, I'm gonna say 12 months to 24, 12 months to 24 months of experience under your belt. Consider JB Hunt, right? Especially if you got a low overhead, consider JB Hunt. Consider because they got plenty freight that's regional. That's whether if you're in the Northeast, man, if you're in the Northeast, you might be home every night. They have freight down there in Florida where you can be home every night. Texas every night. California every night. Local freight. But for me, for right now, where I'm at, regional is where it's at. Um, yeah, just tell them that you saw this video from AK Harrison, man, and be like, hey man, I saw this video. He was talking about JB Hunt coming on over there, man, and I want to give it a try. They're gonna hook you up, man. They're gonna put you on a nice truck, usually an international, but they do have freight liners. They do have some Peterbilts as well. Good, clean equipment, you know. Because matter of fact, that's what I'm in right now. I'm in an international, and it's a great truck, man. It is a excellent truck. Man, that international is a great truck. You know what? I am a Volvo man at heart. I love Volvo. Volvo is one of the best trucks that I've ever driven, probably the best that I've driven, right? Like the lower model is just fantastic, but that international is a beast. I'm not gonna lie, man. And JB Hunt take care of their equipment. House cleaning out the way. We already talked about JB Hunt. Shout out to JB Hunt, their freight, their load board. If you want to come on over, use this video, man. Let them know that you saw AK Harrison, man, from at JB Hunt, man. Let them know. Let them know. Let them know. But right now we are talking about Swift. Is Swift Knight the real king of trucking? And this is the reason why I ask. As good as JB Hunt is, as great as JB Hunt is, Swift Knight is doing some big things. I'm talking about some really, really big things. So I was just scrolling through the news, right? And I came across a news article about Swift, right? And it said that Swift had acquired more. They had expanded. Swift is getting bigger. Let's just say that, man. Swift is growing expeditiously, and they are not playing, man. Look, I don't know what these other trucking companies out here are doing, but Swift Transportation is setting up shop in a city near you. Not only are they taking care of OTR freight, dry van, reefer, flatbed, OTR, regional, but guess what? They are taking care of the LTL sector as well, man. Like, oh my God. Like, look. Swift is doing some amazing things, man. They just expanded their capacity. I don't know what what these other companies are doing, man. And tell you the truth, I really don't know what Swift is doing. But the one thing about it, and two things for sure, man, that monstrosity is crazy, man. I'm telling you, you got to give them a real round of applause for what they're doing over there at Swift. I don't know who's the businessman over there. I don't know who is in charge of things. But ever since 2017, since they merged with Knight, they have been making move after move after move. And this latest acquisition is just another example of what Swift is doing. So I'm going to go ahead and get to this article, man. We're going to go ahead and read this thing because it's crazy. I am absolutely I'm impressed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really impressed with what Swift got going on, right? I really am. Like they have some what they're doing over there is just phenomenal, man. And you can't even you can't even deny that, right? Whatever they're doing over there, it's fantastic, man. All right, let's go ahead and blow this screen up right quick, man. Boom. So, like I said, ever since 2017, Swift has been on the road. But as you can see from this 2023 article, I know what you're saying, but AK, but Big Money Trucker, man, look, they have been merged with US Express. A lot of us didn't know this though. So we're gonna go ahead and just breeze through the article right quick. 2017, they merged with Knight. Swift added another fleet, Knight Transportation. In 2023, July 2023, it says that Knight Holdings, Knight Swift Company, closed on a previously announced acquisition of U.S. Express Enterprises. Okay. Upon the completion of the transaction, U.S. Express was delisted from the New York Stock Exchange. Man, so that means that they're not even their own stock holding company, man. So everything that there is, right, they're cashed um into Swift. Okay. Let's see if we can find some numbers, man. US Express is based out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Let's go ahead and blow this up too. Chattanooga, Tennessee, and generated approximately 2.2 billion in total operating revenue that year, 2022, that previous year. So on top of the money that Swift and Knight was already making, they added $2.2 billion to the bottom line through a network of 14 facilities, primarily located across the eastern United States, U.S. Express fleet includes 7,200 tractors, 15,000 trailers. I wonder if they ever have a problem with picking up empties. I wonder, do they have a problem picking up empties? I know one thing. Once upon a time, picking up empty trailers was a thing, was an issue at Swift. But man, they have more. They picked up more than double of the trailers over here from U.S. Express. I wonder, do U.S. Express have that trouble though? If y'all know, y'all let me know, man. Does U.S. Express have trailer issues, including tractors provided by 900 independent? Ooh wee. So not only do they have uh, company drivers, which are 7,700, and then you have the 900 independent contractors. Then it says 300 maintenance techs and 1,900 non-drivers. Man, so that's another. That's a huge fleet, guys. That's a huge fleet. Okay, that's a huge fleet. So that was 2023. They expanded their fleet by 7,700. Okay, that's 2023, and that deserves a round of applause. But I'm gonna go ahead and get to this screen right here. This was the story that I wanted to get to about Knight and Swift, because I said, man, they have been purchasing company freight, tractors and equipment, personnel. And with their latest acquisition, this is Friday the 12th. Knight and Swift headlines buyers and latest yellow terminal sale. Let's go ahead and blow this thing up so y'all can see it. A Tuesday filing with a federal bankruptcy court in Delaware showed Knight Transportation and Swift have entered a purchase agreement totaling, with this is two other companies, $15 million to acquire 7 of Yellow Corp's terminals. Phoenix-based Knight Swift is acquiring 3 terminals in Southern California, Downey, that has 71 doors, San Diego 49 doors, Santa Maria 16 doors, and one property in Virginia that has 34 doors for $9.9 million. It says those properties are currently under leases. All right, so they don't own those facilities, but they are fronting the bill for them. Hey man, with all that revenue coming in, they like, we're going for it. Knight Swift has acquired 29 terminals for $63.9 million since Yellow began its auction back in 2023. So in 2000 so in 2023 they went on and they acquired and they purchased US Express, and then they doubled down and say, you know what, we're going to go ahead and expand and get all the old terminals from Yellow. Because one thing I do know is that Knight does have day cabs. US Express sure enough has day cabs, especially in that southeast region. That's right there up their alley too. Um, so they purchase facilities in California, which we know that Swift is based out west in Phoenix. Knight Transportation is based out west. So it seems like they are setting up shop with their day cabs on the East Coast. Definitely 29 more terminals with Yellow. transportation, and I just gotta ask the question, man. Is Swift the king of trucking? Let's go ahead and read some more, man. The nation's largest truckload carrier entered the less than truckload business in 2021 with the $1.35 billion acquisition of AAA Cooper. It has since built out what will become a national LTL network through other acquisitions and organic additions. Man, they call it organic, but it looks more like a hostile takeover, man. Like Swift is just really handling business out here. You gotta, it's amazing to see it in real time. In It added 51 terminals last year, including 14 through the acquisition of Dependable Highway Express. The 2024 additions increased its LTL door count by more than 30%. Look, man, the company's current LTL network generates more than $1.1 billion in annual revenue. Okay. So Swift is adding billions on top of billions on top of billions to their bottom line. Is Swift the king of trucking? That's what I want to know. I like, okay, do you drive for Swift? I want to know, would you ever drive for Swift? Right? What's your experience driving for Swift? When I drove for Swift back in the day, it wasn't a bad experience. I was still in my rookie year, and I was just learning the ropes of being a truck driver. And I was on a dedicated lane. It's the Georgia Pacific account, and going to the same states, the same places over and over again, and it was okay. It was just okay for a rookie, right? I do believe if I was to, you know, start now, I would do much better because I would have a better feel of the equipment, the lanes, the companies, where I'm going, how to maneuver in and out of places, how to manage my clock, all of the small things that make the difference in making 800 a week to making 1200 a week. You know what I'm saying? But with all of this moving forward, right? With all of this acquisitions, right? Is Swift the king of trucking? I mean, we gotta ask that, right? We got to. Like I'm trying to figure out, right, if there's another thing that we can say that, okay, maybe they're not. Like maybe there's a competitor out there. Maybe there is a company that is doing some other things, better than Swift. Maybe there is a company that's out there and they're growing at the same pace as Swift, or they're handling business just as good as Swift. I mean, is there a problem with being a super mega carrier? Okay. Because Swift was already a mega carrier. They already had thousands of trucks. I think they said they had like 11,000 trucks, terminals. You okay back there? You all right? Alright. So Swift already had 11,000 trucks. They just added another 7,000 in 2023, more terminals in 2023. They are growing and expanding, and it's crazy to watch it in real time. Like, it's crazy to see, wow, the mega just got more mega. They're the alpha and the mega. So with that being said, man, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all leave a comment, man. Is Swift the king of trucking?